Oof.
Oof.
What a ride.
What a ride.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
The getting of the SD card wasn't a big deal right there.
Mm-hmm.
But the journey was.
Why?
Let me tell you what happened.
Okay, yeah, what
happened?
happened?
It is disgustingly hot out, by the way.
It's like 90 degrees out right now.
I'm literally soaked.
Drenched.
So as I'm exiting that door over there by the news hub, there's the parking lot that goes into the alleyway next to the ER.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a very old Chinese man. Doesn't matter that he's Chinese. I'm just wondering.
No, it doesn't matter. It really matters that he's Chinese.
I'm just wondering what he was doing. He was pushing a blue Hofstra garbage can down the alleyway with empty boxes in it.
He wasn't like a custodian, was he?
Nope. He was in like a bright red polo and one of those Irish golfing hats.
Nice.
And he was looking around suspiciously. And usually I'm not confrontational, Josh.
Suspiciously, yeah.
But I was like, what are you doing? As I'm speed walking by, and he just darted his head the other way and kept pushing his little trash can.
I really wonder what he was probably stealing that garbage can. Those are some nice garbage cans, so.
Those empty boxes, though. There's money in those.
Yeah.
You know how much an empty box goes for on the black market?
Probably too much.
No, you don't actually sell empty boxes.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Are we doing the thing where we're titling this episode "War for the Planet of the Apes"?
We probably shouldn't, but no. Are we going to go see War for the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I mentioned that while I was talking to myself while you were gone.
I was talking to myself.
There was because Dunkirk comes out this week.
Yeah, we should see
also,
that.
so does Valerian. So, like, there's those two movies. I don't even know if we're going to have time to go see War for the Planet of the Apes.
I'll probably see Dunkirk.
I'm going to see Dunkirk.
I probably won't see Valerian.
No, I think you will. I think you really should see Valerian.
I don't know.
I've been hearing great things. It looks like because it's not every day. It's not I guess it's not every day, but it's also not every year that like we get huge epics, sort of like Valerian is. Like Valerian.
You mean like all the Marvel movies?
No. But this one is even more epic than all those movies. That's the thing. It's also it's based on a
Cara
novel,
Delevingne is a shit actor.
But she might be good in this. And also Dane DeHaan is in it, and Dane DeHaan is an amazing actor, so he'll lift her up a little bit.
Will he?
Yeah. And Clive Owen is in it. It's got some amazing special effects.
The dialogue from Cara already looks clunky in the trailers.
Okay, but just don't worry about the trailers. Never base anything off the trailers. I saw the trailer for the new movie The Snowman with Michael Fassbender, and it looks like garbage. But if I know Mikey,
The Snowman. What is that about?
If I know Mikey Fassbendy,
stop trying to act like you're friends with him.
Me and Mikey go way back. If I know him, and I do, he does not act in a bad movie. So The Snowman is probably going to be a good movie.
What about Assassin's Creed?
Listen, we don't talk about Assassin's Creed. That wasn't him, actually. He wasn't in that movie. That was someone else. That was a body double and a face double. And they put his face on it against his will, against his wishes. Anyway, yeah, so don't judge the movie based on his trailer. Anyway, man.
What the fuck?
What movie are we talking about today, Evan?
The Nun one. Without any Jews in it.
Why the fuck wasn't it called The Nun one? Or why wasn't... Were they nuns? Yeah, I guess they were nuns.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about the movie The Little Hours.
What a time. What a time to be alive.
What a great time to be alive.
What a cast.
What a great cast. Okay, so I'm going to run through the cast real quick. Oh, I have it pulled up right here. So we have Alison Brie. We have Aubrey Plaza. We have Dave Franco. We have the girl from Garfunkel and Oates, whose name is Kate Micucci. We have John C. Reilly. We have Molly Shannon. We have Fred Armisen. And a scene stealing for me, Nick Offerman.
Oh,
who was so good. Nick Offerman, who you all know from Parks and Rec, is fucking amazing. That was good. This was a great movie.
I didn't know most of those people were in it.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer once a while ago.
I knew Aubrey Plaza was in it. That was about it.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, and Dave Franco. But that was it. So what did you know about this movie?
I didn't know that much. I just knew it was about sort of badmouth nuns, but
Yeah.
I had no idea the time period or what the story would be about.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer like a while ago, a couple months ago probably.
Yeah.
And
It was just like in my YouTube
yeah.
queue thing
And I
of
knew it was a
suggested
comedy.
videos.
I mean, it had John C. Reilly and Dave Franco in it and stuff. But like, I had no idea what to expect. I had no idea what the story was or anything.
I still don't really know what the story
yeah.
was. There wasn't really one.
There sort of was. It was about these nuns sort of discovering their sexuality, which is, you know.
But there was no like actual ending. Nothing had a real payoff.
I mean, yeah, it didn't. It was sort of open ended in terms of like what happened. I mean, I'm just imagining they all go have like a foursome in the woods somewhere.
Right. That's all you can
dude,
think.
fucking Dave Franco, what a lucky fucking guy. And he's married to Allison Brie, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. The whole time I was watching that movie, I was like, I'm in love with this woman. She's just got like the best eyes. You ever look at her eyes?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you have a girlfriend. You're not allowed to say anything. Anyway, don't worry. Don't worry, Kayla. During all the sex scenes, I was covering Evan's eyes. He couldn't see anything. And every time that Allison Brie's eyes were on screen, I was covering Evan's eyes. Because, man. Anyway.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for that.
No problem. Anyway, so this movie, yeah, like we said, was about a bunch of nuns who were living in this convent. Some fucking, I don't even know what it was called. But they sort of like discover their sexuality a little bit. Because Dave Franco comes rolling into town. Because he was having an affair with Nick Offerman's wife, and then he goes on the run, and then he stumbles across John C. Reilly, who brings him to the convent, and he has to act like he's a deaf mute, and he just starts, he's like the stable boy, the
guy who fixes things.
Yeah, what's it called? The caretaker of the land or whatever. Yeah, he fixes things, and then Allison Brie and Kate Micucci and Aubrey Plaza sort of let their sexuality out a little bit because it's suppressed so much. They get to let it out when they see Dave Franco's hot bod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this movie is just using the extreme case of being a nun to sort of talk about social issues, sexuality.
Sexuality, definitely, yeah.
The acceptance of like religion and stuff.
And again, this is a comedy. And the thing that I thought, I was thinking about this, the thing that made it funny for me was the fact that it bounced back and forth. It kind of like transcended the barrier of like a time period. It took place in this fucking like the 1600s or something like that. It was
like it said like 1300 something.
It took place in the 1300s, and there are people speaking. Like there's at one point, Dave Franco's just like, "Oh yeah, totally," and it's like no one would fucking say that in the 1300s. So it was that transcendence of a time period that I thought was really funny. Where like, which you don't really see all that often.
No.
Did you ever see the movie Year One with Jack Black and Michael Cera?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
I saw it a little bit on TV.
But from what I understand, like that movie does pretty much the same thing.
It's a lot like a new age Monty Python.
Yeah, definitely. It was
with a little more story.
Well, yeah, definitely.
A little bit.
And it was really funny. Like I was laughing.
It was funny throughout. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of my favorite. One of my favorite moments was when Kate Micucci just screams, "I'm not a Jew." When she is a Jew,
the look in her
eyes, and her fucking performance on like the last like 20 minutes of the movie was so good. When she was high, she was like high on drugs.
Fred Armisen as the Pope. Was he supposed to be a Pope?
He wasn't the Pope. I think he was just like a higher ranked
like
priest.
A bishop or something like that.
Yeah, a bishop or something. Yeah.
When he's reading off the list of sins that they all commit at the end. I think I've ever had to write eating blood.
Eating blood.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
That was so good. Yeah.
But then you have Nick Offerman who's talking about his wives.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
And they're all like underage girls.
Oh man. Yeah.
And there's the scene where he's talking about using all the different torture things on Dave Franco.
Yeah. That's so good. The turtle with the candle on.
Let's see where it goes.
You'll never believe what we just saw. So there was a turtle. Yeah, no, that was a lot of great stuff. We also got to see some boobage.
We did.
Some boobage. I'm just going to throw that out there. Some Aubrey Plaza boobage.
Was Aubrey Plaza topless?
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah, you can catch it, but yeah, it was. I liked. I mean, not. I'm going to try to not say this. I'm going to try to say this as least pervy as possible. But like, I liked how sort of open it was about sexuality, and it was a rated R film, and it didn't really hold anything back, which it very well could have. It could have been a PG-13 movie, but it felt.
I don't think so. I don't think any of the content was PG-13.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Yeah, it was pretty dirty.
It was really dirty.
It was really dirty. Yeah, like sometimes she made me spill my seed all over her face. I loved Dave Franco's delivery on that, because he doesn't just say on her face. He goes all over her face, which I thought was fantastic. And yeah, just the mixture between like that 13th century, or I guess that would be for the 12th century language. 12th century language mixed with the 21st century language, I thought was
it'd be
clever.
14th century.
14th?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 14th century language with today's language. I thought, that was a really clever tool on the filmmaker's part.
Man, the F word was used a ridiculous amount of times.
Right from the beginning, yeah.
When they're pelting the farmer with turnips.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Like, do we have anything negative to say about this movie? I think
just that it seemed kind of like meh at the end.
Yeah,
some stuff didn't continue all the way through. The relationships that were forming didn't have any outcomes. Yeah,
like it didn't really feel like they got in trouble really for what they did.
No, there are absolutely zero repercussions.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Franco was going to be tortured, but that's about
Maybe
it.
That's the point.
But like he did,
Maybe that's a message that they're trying to send.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. I didn't really think about this that much, but like, what is the message of this movie if it had to have one? Because I feel like there is something lying underneath it that I'm totally missing.
I don't know.
In regard to like sexuality in some way, because there was also that, which is actually like really touching, the whole part where Aubrey Plaza and Kate Micucci have that like lesbian experience that one night, and then Kate Micucci's like, "Did it mean anything to you?" And Aubrey Plaza's just like, "No, it didn't mean anything to me." And Kate Micucci is just like really bummed out about it because she thinks she likes girls, and I think I guess maybe if anything, it's just like a commentary on like religion and suppressing our basic human desires. I
think that's probably what it is.
That's probably what it is. I mean, and there's probably some commentary in there about, because it's mainly female cast. I think it has something to do with. I think a lot of times women feel that they can't be open about their sexuality, gay or straight or otherwise. It's almost like a woman has to fulfill a woman's role, and they don't get to be sexual beings. In I guess it's easing up now in modern society. Sorry, I'm getting really deep. I'm looking for like a deeper meaning to this movie, because I think
there is that part where Alison Brie's character, they're talking and she's like, "What does it matter? How do we know?" In regards to like God and following the rules.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and just that like sort of suppresses so much, and not even like sexuality, but like so much in your life in regard to like your future.
Yeah. So that message is definitely there.
Yeah, she can't even find, not even like a lover, like a sexual lover, but like a companion, because she's at this convent, something like that.
So I think whatever messages there are, they're covered up by the comedy.
Yeah, definitely.
They're definitely heavily suppressed.
Definitely, but they are still there, and I think it is. It does sort of, if I do say so myself, as a non-woman, if I do say so, I think it presents a pretty strong message to women in regard to their sexuality. Again, gay, straight, or otherwise. you can that you can explore your sexuality and be open about your sexuality and not feel like you have to suppress it at all. You know, I think that's what this movie is really.
I agree.
Really trying to say.
I concur.
Yeah, which is, I think it's a great message for men and women everywhere. Again, not just women, but yeah, that's what I think this movie was really getting at. And again, it's really fucking funny.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Go see it if it's at a theater near you. I don't know why this didn't go wide release.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe budgetary reasons.
Too touchy. Maybe
too touchy. Probably just didn't have the budget.
That's
maybe
true. It was
pretty independent. I know Aubrey Plaza produced it, along with some other people. But yeah, Aubrey Plaza produced it. Like it's an independent film.
Did they leave it open for a second one?
No.
You don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like,
what if this is the new? What if there's some sort of non-cinematic universe?
Also, wait, I don't. First, to answer your question, no, I don't think there's going to be a second one. But also, what did the title mean? The Little Hours. I totally didn't get that.
Is it like the little hours of the night?
I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe there's like some Bible verse or something with the term "the little hours" in it. I don't know. I actually want to look that up now.
You've got a computer on your lap. Do it up.
It has to do with the Catholic Church. I'm pretty sure it's like the time when you're in church. It's like it's like the prime time hours when you're.
This is prime time
when you
at
have
church.
to be at church. Yeah, yeah. That's all it means. So that makes sense.
All right, Josh.
What?
When was the last time you went to church?
Oh, not for a while, but I am going this coming Sunday because my grandfather's a priest. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Nope.
My grandfather has been a priest in the Russian Orthodox Church for a long time. I'm going to go into this just because I'm super proud of my grandfather for this. So he's getting awarded. He's actually getting an award from Russia, from like the Russian Orthodox, like the Mecca of Russian Orthodox.
So Russia?
Yes, Russia, but like the center of the Russian Orthodox Church, you know, sort of like the Vatican, you know, but for Russian Orthodox. Anyway, so he's getting awarded like a hat. I forget what it's called.
One of those big white ones?
No, actually, I don't think it's white. I think it might be green. I think it has like some rubies and stuff on it.
Oh, that's dope.
So only 4 people in the United States get awarded this, like every 100 years or something like that. Yeah, and my grandfather's getting awarded this. So the award ceremony's on Sunday. So I will be going to church on Sunday.
Nice.
What about you?
Probably Christmas.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Are you Catholic?
Lutheran.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Because from what I hear, there's really not much of a difference.
We're just not as sorry for things as Catholics. We don't have to apologize.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. I mean, well, the Orthodox. We're like more sorry. Fuck. We're like the sorriest of the bunch.
Sorry. You're the Canadians of religion.
Yeah. Yeah, church has never really been my thing.
Did Josh just announce the Lord on the Take Up Real podcast?
The Lord? Denounce the Lord? No, I did not just announce. I just said the church isn't really my thing. But we're not going to get into that, just in case any of my super religious family members are listening.
I think Josh hates God.
No, I don't.
He totally does.
Shut up. Do we have anything else we want to say about the Little Hours before we wrap this segment up? We got a lot to
check
talk
it
about
out.
today. Check it out. Definitely check it out.
If it's at whatever theaters near you.
Yeah, it might be hard to find.
Yeah. Is it getting a wide release?
I don't think so. But we had to go somewhat far to find it. But yeah, definitely worth your time if you do get a chance to go see it. Yeah, The Little Hours.
Yeah.
All right, go check it out in a theater near you
or far away.
Father, for I've sinned. It has been years, many years since my last confession. Here are my sins. I have slept with another man's wife. He's a noble man. and he is my master.
Well, that's adultery.
I know.
It's a very serious sin.
Sometimes she would place her mouth around my sex.
Yeah, well, that's sodomy. It's also a serious sin.
Is it also considered sodomy if I place my mouth on her sex while she simultaneously had her mouth around mine?
Why would you do that?
Because she liked it.
Well, yes, that's also sodomy.
I thought sodomy was just when someone would penetrate the rear end.
Yes, that's also sodomy. That's the traditional form of sodomy.
Right.
Did you do that?
I did. Yes, that also occurred.
But you didn't spill your seed in the rear end.
No, I did not.
Good.
I would spill my seed on her back or on her bosom, but most of the time she would request that I spill my seed all over her face.
Well. All right, let's get to some news from the last week.
We're doing news.
I have some really good stuff. Again, I think we're going to start with the sad stuff first, and then build into the exciting stuff.
Who died?
So George A. Romero, who we all know from creating Night of the Living Dead and pretty much everything we really know about the modern day zombie.
Right.
He passed away at the age of 77. I believe he had lung cancer. That's how he passed away. Also, lesser known, but equally important, Martin Landau, the actor, who acted in films like Ed Wood. He passed away. Let's see, I forget how old he was. He was 89.
Oof.
I didn't read how he died, but still equally as sad. Now we can get to the less sad stuff.
Yes.
So the trailer for The Disaster Artist, starring James Franco and Seth Rogen and Dave Franco.
That trailer played before.
Yeah, it's about the making of the film The Room by Tommy Wiseau.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah.
So, Evan, I'm going to be real with you and the people. I have not seen The Room.
Same.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, whew. That takes a load off of my chest.
Man, Josh was getting so sweaty.
Yeah, I have not seen The Room, neither of you. But I feel like honestly at this point I've seen so many clips of the movie, and I've been on Reddit so much that people just
they'll probably put it on TV right before that comes out.
Probably, yeah. But I feel like I have seen the movie on it. I could still quote it even though I haven't seen it. You know, there's the classic "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." There's the classic "Oh hi, Mark." You know, all those things. Which that scene is in the trailer. Yeah, it's in the trailer for The Disaster Artist. So are you excited for the movie?
I think it's going to be funny. I don't know what it's going to entail totally, because there's just all we saw in the trailer, or at least the one we saw, was that one scene being shot over and over.
Yeah. The thing about this movie that makes me really excited for it, and as a comedy, and as a James Franco, Seth Rogen comedy, is that it doesn't. I don't think it's going to feel like a regular James Franco, Seth Rogen comedy because, and I'll tell you this, because I think that in a regular Seth Rogen, James Franco comedy, they have to construct the comedy, right? They have to do it themselves. But the comedy in this film, I think, is all coming out of real things that actually happened and the actual making of this movie. So I think what's going to set this movie apart from other James Franco movies and Seth Rogen movies is that the comedy is going to be actually organic and actually be driving the plot because it is what actually happened.
Nope, you're wrong.
No,
it's going to be total. It's going to be like Pineapple Express.
It's not at all. No, because they're not going to be making any of it.
It's not about that. It's like the dialogue of it.
Yeah, but it's all real dialogue. It's
but the between bits.
No, but it's all real. That's the thing.
Not just the scenes.
It's based on a book also. I don't know if you knew that. It's like a book.
Yeah, but the conversations they have are going to be...
Yeah, but they're
going to be Seth Rogen.
No,
and who's his writing partner? Evan someone?
Evan Goldberg?
That sounds right. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Cousin of Whoopi Goldberg, correct?
No. No, he's way more Jewish than Whoopi Goldberg.
Damn, that'd be wild.
Did you know Whoopi Goldberg got her name after the whoopee cushion because she farted a lot as a kid?
What the fuck?
That's like a legit fact. I'm not even bullshitting you.
I hate Whoopi Goldberg now.
But yeah, just because she farts all the time. No.
She got her name because she couldn't hold her butthole tighter?
Yeah, she was a kid. She was a child.
Oh, give me a break.
Anyway, I don't even know what her real name is. Her real name isn't Whoopi. I don't know. But anyway, I think this movie is going to be funnier and I think just better than most of those Seth Rogen, James Franco comedies. If only because the comedy in it is going to be more organic and be more, serve more of a purpose. And it'll be real. It'll have actually happened. So, like that scene in the trailer that they keep playing, like that isn't Seth Rogen or James Franco'd up. That is probably the way that it actually happened. And the fact that he comes out with a water bottle and then that's the take that they use, like that's written in the book. Like they gave him the water bottle so that he could focus on something, so that he wouldn't lose his train of thought or something like that. I don't know, but all that's in the book. And
I didn't even realize that he has the water bottle.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. And you're looking forward to it too?
I am. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Okay, next bit of news. We found out that the Incredibles 2 is going to pick up right where the first one left off. I don't know if the Underminer is going to be in it.
Who knows?
But
maybe they'll do that thing where they open with him and then defeat him and go into the credits.
Yeah, it'll probably be that. Yeah.
Why did they have to do it?
Do what?
Make a second one.
Because the fucking Incredibles is one of the best fucking Pixar movies of all fucking time, you fucking peasant.
Leave it alone.
No, don't leave it alone. Make a sequel. I want to see what happens to the Incredibles. Actually, I also heard that this one's going to focus more on Elastigirl than on Mr. Incredible.
The last one was split.
Yeah, no, but I think this one's going to be more focused on Elastigirl. Well, because the other one, it mainly was about Mr. Incredible. I mean, like, it opens up with him at his job, and, he doesn't like it anymore, and he wants to become a superhero again, and all that stuff.
But then there's, like, a halfway mark, right, where he gets captured and all the, like, sticky, expanding balloon things trap him, and then it switches basically to all Elastigirl's point of view.
Yeah. So this one's going to focus.
When do we get the Frozone movie?
I don't want... See, everyone's in love with Frozone. I really don't like Frozone.
You're telling me that dynamic of him and his normal non-superhero wife?
No, okay, I like that. I mean, that scene is fantastic. But, like, I don't know. I don't like Frozone. And honestly, like, I'm just tired of Samuel L. Jackson quite a bit.
So are you going to see The Hitman's Bodyguard?
No, probably not.
I'm going to fucking...
If I do see it, it's not going to be for Samuel L. Jackson. I will see
it's going to be for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
You've gained all your points back.
Good. All right, so moving on in news time. Time for more news.
News time.
We have some more news for you. There were a couple images from some movies, like the new Ready Player One movie by Steven Spielberg.
Whatever.
Yeah, that came out. Were you a fan of the show Psych?
I've seen it.
We got a first image of Psych the movie. We got another trailer.
Does it have the same actors?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's good.
So we got another trailer for the new Blade Runner movie.
We did. I saw it this morning.
Yeah, it had a lot of really good new footage in it. And like more dialogue from Jared Leto and some other stuff.
I really fucking hate Jared Leto.
I love fucking Jared Leto. Fuck you. Oh.
No.
Oh, I love Jared Leto. You just don't like him because he was bad as the Joker.
No, he's just a dickhole.
He's not a dickhole. He's a great actor. Have you seen Dallas Buyers Club? Have you seen Requiem for a Dream?
Okay, it's two movies with amazing writing that would have been good with or without him.
Have you seen Lord of War?
No, never even heard of Lord of War.
He's a really
Remember
good
when he?
Have you seen Mr. Nobody?
Remember
Mr.
when
Nobody's
he sent poop
movie.
and condoms and dead animals to his co-stars?
Yeah, but whatever.
Because he was, and I quote, method acting.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was an experiment. I'm gonna say this.
The Joker wouldn't even do that.
I'm gonna throw this out there. It was an experiment that didn't work. Okay, that's the way I'm gonna put it, and that's the way that I'm gonna justify it in my mind. I think that Jared Leto is still a fine actor. Panic Room. Have you ever seen Panic Room? He's in Panic Room. Oh, he's so good in that. American Psycho. Fight Club. He's in motherfucking Fight Club, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. I don't like Fight Club. We've been over this.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited for Blade Runner because fucking Ryan Gosling
is good.
He's always good.
And Harrison Ford is in probably his last movie.
Yeah, he's getting old.
He's getting really old.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad when he dies.
He's getting that faraway look in his eye when he does interviews.
He's also just looking more and more like he doesn't want to be in the movies that he's in.
He always looks grumpy.
I hear he's hard to work with.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, still going to go see Blade Runner because that looks good. That comes out in October.
Yeah.
October 6th.
It's a bit off.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this yet because you were in class, and I think it just came out like not that long ago. There's a new trailer for the movie called The Shape of Water. Now, this movie is the latest from Pan's Labyrinth director and creator Guillermo del Toro. Yeah. So this movie is about a deaf woman. No, a mute. She's not deaf. She's a mute woman. And she basically works in this underground bunker where these scientists are performing these tests and stuff for this like underwater creature thing. You know that like that fish dude from Hellboy? Mm-hmm. He's sort of like that. It's this weird creature. And she forms a bond with him and all this good stuff. And it looks really good. It has Michael Shannon in it, Michael Stuhlbarg, who you guys might know from, I don't know, some other movies. He was in a Marvel movie. I forget which one.
I'm thumbing through it quick. It looks pretty beautifully shot.
It looks beautiful. And it's giving me a real Pan's Labyrinth vibe, honestly, like in terms of that whole like fantasy quality to it. I had no idea this movie was coming out. I had no idea that Guillermo del Toro was making this. But I'm very, very excited for this movie. It looks incredible.
I like it. I'm still sort of watching the trailer. Oh, there it is. There's the water thing. Interesting. I'm a fan. I'll see it.
Good. Let me know when you're ready for more news.
All right.
All right. Next bit of news is
what a natural transition.
That the new Martin Scorsese movie is getting a cast.
What's his next movie?
It's called The Irishman.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this
So
cast...
I'm guessing this takes place in Japan.
Boston. Probably. No, Japan? No. Like Silence?
No.
Because his last movie
it was
took
just
place in
ironic
Japan.
because it's Irishman.
No, his last movie took place in Japan.
That has nothing to do with
It's funny that you said that then. Anyway, so his new movie is going to be starring Joe Pesci, Harvey Keitel, Robert De Niro.
Pesci.
Yeah. And I believe Al Pacino, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if he's actually involved. But, yeah. It's like bringing the fucking band back together.
Hire some new actors.
No, but these guys, these are, Joe Pesci, I don't even know the last time Joe Pesci was in a movie. I think he's agreeing to come back to acting for this movie. Yeah.
Whatever city this film's in, the average age of the town is going to go up so much.
Yeah, probably. I'm excited. I have no idea what the movie's about, but I think it's going to be a Martin Scorsese gangster movie. We haven't gotten in a while. I think the last gangster movie he worked on was like The Departed, and that was back in like 2006. But yeah, so
what
I'm
a
looking forward
movie
to
that
it.
is. That's a hard one to get through.
I fucking love that movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, it's long, but it's worth it. We got an image of Alicia Vikander as Laura Croft. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've seen this, so I'm just gonna leave this here for you to look at.
Who is that?
Alicia Vikander.
I've never heard of her.
The girl from the Danish Girl. She was also in Beast of the Southern... no, not that one. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's going to be the new Laura Croft. Or Lara Croft.
Lara.
I always make that mistake. Yeah, so...
Wasn't there a rumor Daisy Ridley was supposed to be her?
Yeah, I almost wonder if I would have preferred that. I like her.
Yeah, she's only been in Star Wars. She's going to be on the Oriental Express movie.
The Murder on the Orient Express.
Oriental Express.
The Asian Oriental Express. Yeah.
Oh. The food car is amazing.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard that there's going to be a sequel to The Accountant.
Really?
The Ben Affleck movie? Yeah. That's one that I could do without. I liked the movie, but really didn't need a sequel at all.
Buddy's Gotta Kiss Anna Kendrick.
I forgot Anna Kendrick was in that movie.
I know, because her character was pointless.
She was pretty pointless. Anyway, yeah, so that's happening. Also, Rami Malek, the actor from Mr. Robot?
Let's say yes.
Yeah. So he has been cast as Freddie Mercury in the new Queen movie.
Him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
Not really a Freddie Mercury type, is he?
I don't... yeah, he does. I don't really know if he has the look. But, yeah. He has been cast. Yeah, also, quick note on that Martin Scorsese movie. Also, another person in that movie, Ray Romano.
Ray Romano?
Yeah, totally forgot he was going to be in it too. Ray Romano. Again, don't know what it's about.
I'm excited to see it just because of Ray Romano now.
Yeah. Man. I mentioned that trailer for that movie, The Snowman, with Michael Fassbender. It's like this like serial killer thriller. Michael Fassbender is like the cop trying to find him. One of those is based on a book. Again, like I mentioned, it doesn't look very good to me based on the trailer. It just looks like too stereotypical, and I don't know. I don't really know what it's going to be like, but again, Michael Fassbender really hasn't proven me wrong in years.
Except for
Assassin's Creed, which I still haven't seen, actually.
And some of the X-Men movies.
No, well, yeah, X-Men Apocalypse wasn't that great. I think Days of Future Past and First Class are very solid films. But yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse for Michael Fassbender was okay until he got put on the Apocalypse team.
But yeah, but also, it should be mentioned in all those movies, I don't think he really gives a bad performance. This was pretty good.
No, yeah. People who act beside him give bad performances.
Yeah. Man, all right. I'm scrubbing through, looking for some more news. There was a trailer for the movie A Wrinkle in Time, which I did not watch.
Nope.
It has Oprah Winfrey in it, though, and Reese Witherspoon. And
wow, two people I totally love.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this movie.
Did you see the trailer for...
you get it, audience? Sarcasm?
Did you see the trailer for the... what's it called? The new movie with Jackie Chan called The Foreigner.
Where he goes ape shit on people?
Yeah. It's directed by the director of Casino Royale.
That'll be good then.
It's going to be
Casino
really
Royale
good.
had really, really good choreography and all of its gunfights in it.
Yeah. It looks good action-wise. I don't know about story-wise. It looks kind of bland.
Who cares?
To me.
It's got Jackie Chan kicking the shit out of people.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Did you see Baby Driver?
No.
Okay, then we're not going to talk about it.
All right.
I'm just going to say go watch it. To all of you out there. Go watch Baby Driver and go listen to the soundtrack.
I heard the soundtrack is really good.
It's incredible. So Peter Jackson has been busy, which again, same with Guillermo del Toro. I had no idea that these guys were currently making movies. But Peter Jackson's been working on a film. It's called Mortal Engines. Have you heard about this?
It's called Mordor Engines. It's about Frodo and Sam building race cars in Mordor.
Mortal Engines, yeah. And I just found out that filming has wrapped and it's going into post-production right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it about? Do we know?
I'm reading about it right now. Okay. So it's based on a book series, a 4-book series. Again, this guy just loves making making movies based on books.
What if we do a whole movie where they go up one mountain?
So I'm just going to read this little brief synopsis. It takes place in a steampunk post-apocalyptic future where cities are mobile and roam the planet, devouring each other for fuel. Yeah, you heard that right.
What the fuck?
I have no idea.
Just retire, Peter Jackson.
I mean, it sounds like it'll be interesting. I don't know.
Wasn't there a mobile city in the movie John Carter?
I didn't see John Carter.
Where he's on Mars. Yep, there definitely is. Like,
Yeah, I
walks
don't think
around.
anyone saw John Carter, unfortunately.
John Carter was all right.
I heard it was good, but like no one saw it because no one who knew who John Carter was.
It was based on a book.
Yeah, but like a book that no one's heard of.
Yeah.
So a lot of trailers came out. I'm not gonna like run through all of them. There's a trailer for the movie Full Metal Alchemist that came out, which I believe was like an anime or something.
That sounds right.
It's based on something. I have no idea. Trailer for the movie called Marshall, starring Chadwick Boseman as the guy who was the lawyer for was it Roe versus the Board of Education? You know that old story from back in the Jim Crow days.
Brown versus the Board of Education?
Brown versus the Board of Education. Yeah, I was thinking like Roe versus Wade or something like that. Yeah, Brown versus Board of Education, I believe, is what that movie's about. Okay. This movie's probably going to come out after, or this episode's probably going to come out after Dunkirk comes out.
True.
But it should be mentioned that Dunkirk is getting rave reviews, like Oscar-worthy reviews. Like, people are saying that this movie should be an Oscar contender.
Let's predict, like, this came out today.
Yeah. And
we saw Dunkirk yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
When it dropped.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, Josh, what a good movie.
Oh, man. Oscars all around for this thing.
So
Fucking
good.
Harry Styles is getting an Oscar.
Man, I can't believe he had that scene where he actually blew a guy's dick in front of the camera.
Blew a guy's dick straight up. And he wasn't even in
They
an
were
army
just
uniform.
rolling.
It was almost like he just cut away from the movie, and he was like, he was...
We go from World War II straight into modern day in a trailer.
Modern day, and Harry Styles is just blowing a dick. It was whose dick was it? I don't even know whose dick it was.
I don't know.
It was actually it was Mark Wahlberg's dick from Boogie Nights.
Yeah,
it was
but it curved around like a silly straw.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a loop-de-loop
like
on a roller coaster.
Yeah, or like
went up and around and then up.
Yeah, like one of those little Matchbox cars would, or
like a Hot Wheels thing,
like a Hot Wheels.
Where you launch
track.
it and it goes and spins around
and
just flies
Harry
off.
Styles was just slobbering all over it.
Oh God!
And just
fuck, dude.
Remember that Academy Award worthy performance?
Oh, that one.
Like Leo gets an award for just going all out for his performance in The Revenant. I'm telling you, this is Harry Styles' year.
He definitely went all out.
All out, man. Like, fucking...
By having someone's penis all in.
Some actors, they lose weight for their roles. Some actors gain a lot of weight for their roles.
Harry Styles, he gained something.
He gained...
Let me tell you.
He's...
A mouth full of Mark Wahlberg. That's what he gained.
That's what he got. Man. I mean, everything else was all right. The cinematography was okay.
Yeah.
The story
Chris
was
Pratt's
all right.
face was blurry at one point.
But Dunkirk. Go see it.
Go see Harry Styles blow a dude.
Yep.
By the way, we're not responsible if you see it and that's not in the movie.
Yeah, false advertising could
it
be expected.
It may have just been in our theater.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, we have some cool news. Actually, some cool local news. They're making that movie over at the Coliseum.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
We're talking about it.
Did you hear that a Hofstra lacrosse coach was taking Snapchats of it?
How fucking
and got in trouble?
Really?
Yeah. And they said, no, and then they pee-pee slapped him.
No, pee-pee slapped. Does that mean they slapped his pee-pee or they slapped him with a bunch of pee-pees?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good. Man, a lot of stuff has happened this week. But I think we basically talked about all the big stuff. I don't really have much more.
All right, what do you want to talk about now? How's your love life?
My love life, not too good.
What was the last thing you put in your butt?
Last thing I put in my butt was I was wiping my butt the other day, and it was a really thin toilet paper, and just my entire hand just fell into my butt.
I slipped, and I went all the way to my elbow.
All the way, yeah. It's funny how those things happen, you know?
One minute you're wiping, another minute you're fisting your ass.
Just a reminder to get 2-ply toilet paper.
4-ply is for kings.
Is Cottonelle the one with the bears?
That's Charmin.
Charmin. Yeah, get Charmin.
Charmin Ultra, less is more. This podcast is sponsored by Charmin.
Charmin.
Don't fist your asshole. Get Charmin.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
How's your day going?
It's going all right. Worked for half the day. And gonna go for a run later. Nice. I have some people coming over my house to clean the basement.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for it. You just have to be there for it?
I don't think I have to be there at all. But yeah. How's your day going? You took a test. How did that test go?
It was really easy. It was like 15 questions. Oh. All multiple choice.
Easy. Okay. I'm tired. I think I just record the episode for the noise in your head before this.
Yeah.
My voice is getting tired.
I'm just dead because I have class from 8:30 to 2 every day.
All right. Well, what do you say we wrap this episode up and we go our separate ways?
Did you say wrap this up and sew it up? Or wrap it up what?
Wrap it up and go our separate ways. That's what I said.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that I'm tired of looking at your ugly fucking face and hearing your dumb, stupid, fucking monotone fucking voice with your squinty eyes and your fucking huge forehead and your fucking...
Oof.
Sorry if that hit a little too close to home.
It's all right.
Just kidding. I love all of those things about you. Mm-hmm. I love your squinty eyes and your dumb fucking forehead. No, I'm gonna take this up. I'm just gonna take this episode and edit it myself.
Nope.
You could just take out all that stuff about your dumb fucking forehead.
That's true.
I love your forehead. Don't let everyone ever tell you that
my 5 head.
Your 5. It's not even that big.
Dude,
listen.
It might be my hair.
It's not. No, listen. I'm going bald. My hair is receding. I'm gonna have nothing but forehead. It's just gonna wrap all the way around to the back of my neck,
down to your ass,
to my
back.
ass.
Yeah.
So listen, if anyone, listen. You got nothing to worry about.
He's doing a good job backtracking, I think, folks.
Yeah. I am.
We can't say they can find us on the website anymore.
I know. That's super upsetting.
Yep.
We got an email about that our domain's going to expire in like 60 days.
Yep.
Which I don't fucking care. Someone else take it. Someone else buy the takeupreal.com. I don't give a fucking shit anymore because nothing matters.
We're all going to die.
We're all going to die.
Death is inevitable.
Time is a flat circle.
Time is a flat circle. Just keep going around.
All right. Where can they find us, Evan?
They can find us in room 141 at Hofstra University.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably shouldn't say that because
I don't care.
We could get hunted down.
I'll hunt us down, man, because nothing matters. Time is a flat circle. And where on the internet can they find us?
Shut the fuck up, Russ. I have to finish that. Oh, God.
Yeah, you do. Have you never seen?
I've never seen True Detective.
Fuck, man. Yeah, go watch that.
Left.
Yeah, go watch it.
Twitter, @TakeUpReal.
Instagram,
@TakeUpReal. Facebook, The Take Up Real.
And where else can they find us?
They can find us on YouTube.
Yeah. What are we going to be doing?
Weekly news updates.
Yep. So pretty much, basically, what we just spent this entire episode doing, minus the review of the Little Hours, we're basically going to be giving little updates on news that comes out in the week.
Yeah.
But like just rapid fire, like fucking 5-minute videos.
Heavily edited, lots of comedy.
Yeah.
It'll be probably better than this.
Yep. Look forward to that. Of course, we will always be, the podcast will still be running.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And we'll probably put other videos up on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Like little skit things.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that does it for this week's episode of The Take Up Reel, episode 25. You can, subscribe on iTunes so you never miss when a new episode comes out. And you better sit back down because we got to say our thing.
What? Hold on. I had to scroll.
All right, and that does it for this week. We will. Oh fuck! And that does it. We will see you next week.
Fucked it up. Start again.
That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel.
No, you're laughing too much.
That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel. I've been Josh.
Said you cannot use fillers.
That is this week's episode of.
There's too much attitude in
that. That does it for
Stop laughing!
That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel.
What is this? A movie about ancient Rome?
That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel.
What the fuck kind of accent is that?
That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel.
God, aliens are replacing us with robots.
That does it for this week's episode of the
Are you trying to do a nerd?
I don't know what that was. That does it for
That is a horrible impression.
This week's episode. I'm gonna do it as SpongeBob laughing. That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel.
Okay, can we not end on something that hurts my soul?
Yeah, sure. So that does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel. I've been Josh.
That was perfect.
But you gotta say, and I've been Evan.
You've been Evan too?
That does it for this week's episode of the Take Up Reel. Yeah. I've been Josh.
I've been Evan.
And we will see you next week.
See you on the next one.
Good. Fucking fun.
Bye.
Oh, that went well.
That was fun.
We were a little over time, but it's okay.
Sorry, guys.
Were we under an hour?
Yeah.
Because we had all that. We stopped it, but we had that chunk in the beginning.
Ooh, we had so much in the beginning.
Yeah. So much chunk in the beginning.
Oh, God. It's still recording, so we can add all this. Yes, it is.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I have to
we
go
have
again.
so much chunk at the beginning. It's not even funny.
I'm going to put that up here. So much chunk. You know what? So much chunk is
Too much chunk.
Oh, that's going to be chunky. Let's put that on the t-shirt.
High heel leather boots.